This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on saving taxes and staying out of tax trouble. Today's topic is tax panic. And unfortunately, sometimes taxes can cause panic. Panic, of course, is a emotional reaction, not directly connected to the numbers and the transactions, but something that's going on completely separately inside the brain. And the point is that we, as taxpayers or as professional advisors, we don't perform at our best when we're in panic mode. And so, one of my big concerns when I sense emotional stress and I get that panicked call is that a client is going to do something irrational or harmful to their own financial interest. So I spend significant amount of time addressing that emotional issue, which is separate than having conversations about the numbers and the facts and the procedures. So it is very important that we address the emotional issues. And I want to actually make a separate episode about that. But in this episode, I just want to mention the four cases, situations that I see a panic reaction most often. And unfortunately, there seems to be more of these lately than in months and years past. So when a individual gets a letter or notice that to them it appears that they are at risk of losing their home, that's the biggest number one, where there's going to be a lien place and people don't understand liens or levies and so well. And but the reaction is, oh my God, I'm going to lose my home. And so I'll get that call in that panic reaction. Second, logically, is when there's risk of attaching your wages, not only taking the cash out of your take-home pay, but notifying your employer so your employer knows that you have a serious tax debt, and that often causes a real emotional response. Third, and perhaps the most common, is attachment of bank account. People have a bank account and it's going to be attached for taxes, and of course that's uncomfortable. There's simple solution in that they can only take what's in the account. Most people, it's usually one account, and people tend to have more than one account, so it's not necessarily the end of the world, but it does cause a real serious reaction. And the other is more with business, but let's limit this episode to just those three situations where I commonly, and even this week, have seen more responses where people are getting these letters and having a negative response, negative reaction. I'll get the call and we have to deal with that. I want to point out, it's a good time to remind everybody, the only way you'll get a legitimate notice is by letter. It won't be by phone call. It won't be by email asking for an immediate payment and some strange method of transaction. It'll always be in a simply stated letter, and in your best interest, you want to have somebody else, want to have me or somebody else read that letter, because in your state of emotional reaction, you may not be taking in all of the facts, and it is very common. More often than not, the person receiving that letter has misunderstood what it actually says and interprets it to be something significantly worse. So that's what I have for today. Would love to hear your thoughts, comments, feedback. If you've known someone that's going through that, I'm easy to reach on social media, or call me to set up a time to talk one-on-one. Find me at taxproblems.cpa website, and I'm happy to set up a time to chat. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Savings Minute.